At its heart is the question of allegiance. Will humanity follow God's truth rooted in love and transparency, or the deceptions of Satan built on pride and secrecy? The Bible gives insight into the nature of Christ's ministry. Jesus made it clear that his work was open and transparent. I spake openly to the world. I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple, whither the Jews always resort. And in secret have I said nothing. John 18:20.
Many people say that the water you drink, the food you eat, even the clothes you wear might be slowly killing you. And these folks will also say that there's one family to blame for all of this.
Pediatric cancers, breast cancer, brain cancer, blood cancer, all of these illnesses were adding up. This did not feel normal, and it's not normal.
The word health is in the Bible 17 times. Heal is in the Bible 40 times. Healing 14 times, and healed 79 times. So we, as Christians, we do believe in health and healing. Matter of fact, one of our greatest beliefs as Christians is that God is the great physician. Amen.
It says in the end, Jesus will throw death and the grave into the lake of fire.
The Lord hears his people when they call to him for help. Slap somebody and say, that's good. He hears you.
And I look at this and I see two different ideas or theories of modern medicine. And one of them is man's view of how to heal, and the other is the biblical view of how to heal.
Why does it take an illness? Why does it take a tragedy for you to wake up? Why? Why?
The DuPont family has been a dynasty of satanic royalty. You may know them as the company, but the family has been wielded and intertwined with enormous power. The beginnings of the DuPont family start with the marriage of Samuel DuPont to Anne Alexandrine Montchana in Paris, France. Samuel and Anne's son was the first DuPont to rise to greatness and the first DuPont that can be connected directly to the Illuminati. Their son's name was Pierre Samuel DuPont. Pierre Samuel was a key figure in attempts to create a national education system in both Poland and the new U.S. A national education system is a Masonic goal to control education and take it out of the hands of sincere Christians, which they have done. Once they took God out of the schools, they were able to conduct their spells. Thomas Jefferson was a close friend of Pierre Samuel, and Jefferson arranged the first gunpowder order from the DuPont's gunpowder business. Pierre Samuel had a son named Victor Marie DuPont, who was a known Freemason. The Masonic records include the Delaware Lodge, which you can reference this website to acquire the involvement the DuPonts have had in Freemasonry. Pierre Samuel also had a son named Eleuthère Irene DuPont, who was selected to be a director of the United States Bank. Remember that Astor was also selected as a director of this national bank. The DuPonts are a dynasty of Illuminati Kings. The DuPonts have been a major player in the chemical industry, producing products that you use on a daily basis. From poisons to plastics to pesticides, possibly the most feared product was Teflon. Teflon included chemicals PFOA and PFOS, man-made chemicals called the forever chemicals. The reason for this name is that these chemicals do not break down naturally due to their strong carbon-fluorine bonds. The only way to get rid of these chemicals is to incinerate them at high temperatures, which also releases a deadly gas. When these chemicals get into your body, it could take decades or longer to get rid of. These chemicals are also known to cause cancer, among other illnesses. Teflon was invented in 1938. Just look at this chart on when cancer started to rise, right around 1940. One of the clues that the DuPont family is a top satanic family is the frequency of marriages between relatives of the DuPont descendants. Few people are aware of the importance of the blood that play a role in Satanism. Blood is believed to carry the occult power. Unless a person has the correct blood, he or she will not rise to the highest levels of Satanism. The DuPonts have intermarried with the Balls and the Gardners. These other families are known to be involved with the Illuminati and Satanism. For example, John W. Gardner was in charge of the Rockefeller Bros Fund. George W. Ball is on the committee of the Bilderbergers and has attended the Bilderberger meetings since the original first meeting in 1954. George W. Ball is also a member of the CFR and the Trilateral Commission. To give you an idea just how connected the DuPont family is, allow me to show you a little history that involves the creation of our country. Alfred I. DuPont was married to Jessie Ball DuPont. Jessie Ball DuPont is a relative to Mary Ball Washington, who was George Washington's mother. And as you may know, George Washington is one of the founding fathers of this country. To highlight the importance of this, George Washington was a known Freemason. Take a look at his monument in Virginia. Understanding this will be important when I uncover and connect the fallen angels with these bloodlines.